Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. My name is Ronnie. Hope you have a wonderful day. The topic of money has never really been embedded from when I was a child from my parents. I kind of wish they did. I kind of wish they did plant the seeds, or teaching us the value, teaching us of time is most important, teaching us the fact that have abundance of money is much better than not having any. Having multiple streaming income is better than just having one. Kind of wish my parents did that. So I think that's the reason why I created this channel, is documenting my journey as I go along, and tell you guys what I learn as I go along, and hopefully you can apply it in your life. So in a sense, if I were to do it all over again, did I regret my growing up when it comes to money handling? Kind of am. Did I had a good time? Did I had one of the best childhood memories? Yes, I have. However, and on top of that, in education as well, it never actually taught us specifically how to handle our personal finance, how to handle our money personally. You kind of have to just pretty much pop along and learn as you go. And if only there's a lot of, I guess, guides out there, but then what I learned is it's from a family member. What I learned is actually mostly on the real life experience on how I go about doing things. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about how much money should you actually have in your saving. So saving account, I'll say at the bare minimum, you should have at least about 3 months of a saving. Call it saving, call it emergency fund. This is a liquid cash that you can hold in case if anything happen, you'll be okay for at least 3 months. Reason why I say it's 3 months is because let's assume that you're working and somehow you stop work, you don't work there anymore for whatever reason, one way or another, you're not able to get an income. Sometimes it takes a while to find another employment. I've experienced that myself. When personally, I would say 3 months minimum. If you can, obviously have 6, double that, and if you can, have double that, 1 year of saving. So now this is just pretty much money in case of emergency as well. I'll put that in one category. Emergency fund or saving account, I'll put that in one category. Because it can get really stressful, especially if you're already have a let's say if you have your own family, especially if you have young ones. Do whatever it takes in order for you to get a bare minimum of 3 months or about 3 months worth of saving. If you have to cut a lot of expenses, do that. In a sense of, you shouldn't worry what other people's thinking. You should just focus on yourself and what you're trying to do to achieve wherever you want to go. It shouldn't matter what other people's thinking. That's the mentality that I have after having multiple stream of income. Because it doesn't really matter what other people's thinking. If they're not in the same mindset, they're just gonna laugh at you, thinking that you're you're from a different planet. But if you speak with somebody in the same mindset, on the other hand, they will cheer you up. Most people don't understand what you're trying to achieve because they're still on the 9 to 5 type of mentality. I just looked at, we're about to go on a camping trip, and on a camping trip we are going to start on Sunday, Monday and Tuesday, like midweek in a sense, because if I were to go camping trip during school holiday or on the weekend, it will be full of people, and I would rather go places when there's not really that much crowd. It's a lot more cleaner as well. On the long weekend, we went to the beach. It was a Monday. I did not know it was a long weekend, so the beach was actually full. And I was thinking of, it's just a regular routine on Monday for me. Once you've achieved a certain level of security in terms of not worrying what other people's saying, talking, what they have, you'll kind of be a lot more free in a sense. In a sense of, you don't really need to worry what your focus point going to be. Buying stuff that you don't really need, buying stuff that you don't really only have a short burst of happiness, it's not gonna last long. So for me, what more important is the fact that I have the pleasure of able to spend a lot more time with my kids. I had the pleasure of waking up without an alarm. I only had to do that twice a week if I'm lucky. I had the pleasure of doing a lot of experiences during weekdays where everyone else is still at work or in the office. Life it's a lot more, I guess, happier if you have money. Don't get me wrong on that. I'm a lot more happier when I have a lot more money in my pocket than, compared to the amount of debt that I have, in a sense. If you look at a credit card bill of $15,000, I'm a lot more happier having a saving account of $15,000 compared to I'd rather have the saving account compared to credit card debt. So in a sense, I would say before you even going to the consideration of investing, I would say have a habit of having a saving account. I think that should be like a checklist. If you earn, let's say, $1,000 a week, times that by 3 months, that should be how much you should have on your saving account. Obviously, the bigger, the more comfortable you will be, the better it is for you. There's obviously, you're probably going to be, in a sense, go off the rail once in a while if you're not used to it. We don't watch TV. We don't listen to much of the radio for the reason of it's full of marketing. Marketing entices you to buy stuff that you don't really need. So what we try to do is, we don't show a lot of TV time or screen time to our children as well, in that aspect of I don't want them to get marketed. Because the less stuff that they see in the screen, the better it would be. So I think that's about it for me. Like, saving wise, having at least 3 months, do whatever it takes for you to achieve that 3 months, build the habit of that saving every week, or whenever you have an extra income, put that away. Don't spend that. If you earn a certain dollar figure, just times it by 3 months, by 15 weeks. So anyway, I think that's about it. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.